I know we talked about relationship contract, but today I want us to talk about agreements. Can we normalize agreeing on things? If we agree you will be entering in the house with the chickens, please enter with the chickens. If not, communicate. When you are starting a relationship, and I'm telling you the truth, can you agree on things? Before you go too fast into a pit that you cannot bring yourself out of, and you end up settling because of love, can you agree on the things that you cannot compromise? If you don't like drunkards and smokers and liars, please agree early. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. Do not be drunk in my house. Go smoke outside there. Agree before it's too late. Because some of us are entering into a relationship, and because of love, I call it honeymoon stage. You flow with the flow, and then later you realize there are things that are being done in that relationship that you are not okay with. You find you bring money there, it's being misused, and you are the saving type. Why? Because you didn't agree the money of what and the money of what early. Because you think you have forever together. By the time that relationship is ending, it is when you realize you have wasted all your life impressing a stupid boy and a stupid girl. Why? Because you didn't have agreements. Look at businesses. And I love, we talked about partnership. I want you to conduct your relationship like a business. Before any business is contracted or it commences, let me say commences, we first do a contract. We agree. It's called an agreement, terms and conditions. And that is how a relationship should be conducted. Let us have terms and conditions. Don't bring friends in my house. Don't do this in my house. Don't do this. Help in this, so that you can have a smooth. So when problem comes, you will always have a ground to settle on, that we say this and this is not to be done and this is to be done. Running your relationship. The problem of us, we are running our relationship according to the abilities of others. Other people talk badly to their wife, you want to talk badly to your wife. Other people beat their husband, you want to beat your husband. That is the wrong thing. What is your ability in that relationship? Is it provision? Because you find some relationship are thriving because the wife is able to provide, not the husband. But now you go outside there, you realize the husband is the one who provides. You wonder, what am I doing providing for my husband, yet others are being provided by? But look at it. Your relationship is thriving because your ability is provision. Maybe your husband is a chef. When they go outside there, they are the ones who cook for you. But when they go outside there, they find women are the ones who cook. So how do they destroy their relationship? They stop cooking, yet they love cooking for you. So you cannot run your relationship with the abilities of others. Every relationship is blessed differently. Mine might be different from yours, but we are successful my way. If you copy my way, you get lost. If I copy yours, I get lost. And that's why you see, bright relationships that were to be successful, they end very drastically. Because one way or the other, they had advices that were working in other relationship. And they tried to bring those advices to our relationship. And it didn't work. What it did, it cut short our long-term relationship. Next, victim. Do you know, you might be someone's next victim, or you might be looking for your next victim. Every time when a relationship goes back, we run to blame each other. But few of us take accountability of the things, as much as we're not getting back together, of the things that we did to our partners. So the people who blame their partners for their relationship tragedy, they look for someone else thinking they are the perfect people. So they go and do the same thing they did for their partner, because a relationship cannot end when it is one-sided. I'm telling you the truth. As much as you are victimized, there is a way that you either provoked it or you added on it in the provocation. Let me call it like so. Are you getting? So you are looking now. You have entered. You are out of a victimized relationship, and you think you are perfect for someone else, and you thank God because you are out of a traumatizing relationship, not knowing you had a hand in that traumatizing relationship. So what you are looking for, not for your next partner, you are looking for your next victim. Because as much as you did not initiate the last problem, you added on something that provoked your end. And that is what I want us to understand. You might be the next victim to someone else, or you might be looking for your next victim because your last relationship has ended. So what do? Go and listen to all our vlogs. We always talk about healing. Understand how you brought the problem also. Love boundaries. As much as you are in love with your partner, I don't care where you came from, how old you have been together. You have to have how long you have been together. You have to have boundaries of love. Are we together? Like, for example, there are things that might irritate you, but they are not irritating your partner. Maybe your partner likes some things you don't like. For example, like me, I have one thing. Me, no matter how close we are, you are not supposed to bring someone in my bedroom. No. It's a boundary where I feel the bedroom is the only private place. It's my bedroom. It's an example, just an example. I don't care how much we love each other. I don't care if they don't have somewhere to sleep. Our house is full. No, our bedroom, no. It's a boundary that I have. Are we together? There are people who have a boundary of sexual preferences. There are things they cannot do. As much as I love you, and you see, and there is where we have this card that everybody brings when these things comes. They always ask you, don't you love me? Because they are telling you something that you don't like. Now, because of the hard love, you feel obligated to fall in their trap. But in reality, you have to stand with your boundaries. As much as you are in love, your boundaries are your boundaries. Workaholic. Do you know, sometimes we think we are doing our families or our relationship a favor by immersing ourselves in too much work, by telling ourselves we are doing all this to provide for our family. But we forget one thing that I always repeat. Our relationship is not only run with money. Money is not everything. Money is a solution of everything, but it is not everything. Do you know you cannot exchange energy with money in a relationship? There is someone who just wants your company. Yes, you can buy everything they want, but as long as you don't have time for them, you don't know how to give them the attention, you will lose that person, and later you will come to regret what you bought for them instead of what you gave them. Choose yourself. I always repeat this, and I don't know why we have never understood it. I wish you can sit down and understand what I mean by choose yourself. For example, you want to date who you want, not who want you. Because at the end of the day, the people who want us, they are willing to do anything for us to want them back. But in reality, you know, even if they bribe you with what, they don't satisfy you fully. There are relationships that choose who we are supposed to date. But in reality, you know, you will suffer in that relationship. There is a time in that relationship you need to choose your own peace. There is a time you know I need to speak, but at the end of the day, if I speak, I will distort what I already have. It is a time you know that in every relationship to succeed, you have to love yourself so that you can love your partner. Distract yourself. The worst thing you can do in life is try to be in a relationship as a form of distraction, or avoid a relationship by finding a distraction. A distraction is an error, either way. For example, you are too single, you have money, you are idle. Maybe you took a gap year of work or school, and you decide now with this time that I have, let me find someone to date. It is an error. Why? Because this person, you might waste time for them, Or you might end up now falling in love too deep and forsaking what you had planned after that 1 year has gone. And other people we have an error with are these people who, when they have a problem in their relationship, instead they solve them, they find things that they occupy them with so that they can buy time away from the problem. Little don't you know, whatever you avoid solving today, you will solve tomorrow. Work instead. Instead of you wanting to be pitied, wanting to be understood, why can't you work to prove yourself? I don't know if I'm making sense. Who told you a relationship comes easy? A relationship is work. You want to earn someone's respect, work for the respect. Work for it instead. Because at the end of the day, whatever you didn't earn, you will lose it easily. Have you ever known money that you worked for? You guard it with everything that you have. But if you were just given money for free, you will find yourself giving it for free because you don't know the pain of it. And that's why you say our relationship are ending because little did we work on it when it began. It just came. At the end of the day, you need to know for that relationship to succeed, you have to work on it instead of wanting pity. Solving problems. Solving problems is one of the best things that I love. Do you know what solving a problem look like in a relationship? It look like you buying your first car, buying your own house, buying your first clothes, being free, having freedom away from your parents. You worked for it. But why, when it comes to the relationship that you have, you don't want to work for it? Who told you a relationship is a vacation? I usually say you need to read the Bible where it says, if there need be, marry. That means it is not a need. That is a need for people who are willing to work on it, because marriage attract or relationship attract worldly troubles. Worldly troubles need solutions. Am I making sense? So you need to be a position where you need to be willing to work on finding solution for your problems, and you are dating someone who is also willing to find solution for your problems.